Hello and welcome to this Python tutorial series. Today we will implement breakpoint built-in function as well as see how debugging is performed of a Python program via one example. Let's start. Here, if you have a syntactical error in your program, if you change any line of code in your program and run the cell, that syntactical error will be displayed directly at the output with the line number. You perform a necessary alteration to your program and the program will run correctly. Again, it shows that you have syntax error at line number 8. So you click on the cell, press escape L to display a line number, go at line number 8 and check what is the syntax error. FACTORIAL factorial of, okay. Above the line you don't have the closing parenthesis. And run the cell, you will see program has removed the syntactical error, and if you provide the output you input, the program gives the output 0. The program is for computing factorial of a number. We provide 5 as an input and it is giving 0 at the output, means the program contained logical error. So to remove this logical error, we perform debugging of our program. So we will enter into the debugger, check the states of the variable at various section of our program. If the state of variable is correct, we say that much part of our program is correct and we move forward and repeat this process. For entering into debugger in Python 3.7, you have a built-in function called as breakpoint. Using breakpoint, you can enter the debugger. Generally, we enter a PDB debugger wherein we check the state of the variable by printing the variable directly, and to move to the next line, next part of the code, we can use command C to execute the complete code till the next breakpoint, Q for exiting the debugger, N for executing the next line. And if you want to get inside in your function and run the line inside the function one by one, then you can use S also. So we will do the debugging of this program. What we will do, when we take the value of A as input, we insert breakpoint here. Breakpoint. This is our first breakpoint which we are inserting. Via this breakpoint we will get into the debugger. So click on the cell, run the cell. We provided input 5. We entered POINT. Click on the cell, run the cell. We given an input 5. We entered the debugger. We enter the debugger, we can identify it, and the left hand side what is displayed, PDB is displayed. Now if we want to check the value of variables which are available, then I can see the state of the variable or value inside the variable print A. It shows the value inside A is 5, which is correct. We provided y value of A should be 5. If we run C command, all the next line will be executed and you get directly factorial is called, 5 is passed, function ran successfully, returned the value f and printed f, output is 0. So we were not able to identify where the error was. So we insert one more breakpoint inside factorial function. Breakpoint. So click on the cell, run the cell again. Now we give the input as 5. It entered into the debugger. Then we run C continue command. It goes to the next breakpoint. Means we have entered into factorial function and we have a breakpoint here. Now if I run n next, it will go to the next line for I in range n. Again if I entered n, it will execute the next line. Now if I check the value of variables, print what are the variables available with me, A, result. So I will print the value of A and result. A is passed in n, So a, n and result. So print a comma I comma n comma result. What you can see, a value is 5, I value is 0, n value is 5 and result value is 1. I copy this statement, again run the next statement of the function for I in the range n, print the value of variable again. Control V, enter 5505. Again next, result is equal to result into I. Again next, print the value of the variable. What is happening? I is incrementing but result value is 0. Next, again check the value of the variables. Press Ctrl V. We printed the value of A as 5, I as 2, then n is 5, but result value is 0. Means something is fishy in computation of result inside the function res. So we identified that somewhere in this part of logic we have error. So what is the error? You are multiplying what? You are multiplying result with I, and your first index was I was starting at 0, therefore this was the error. You see, first time when we printed the value of a, I, n and result, the value of I was 0 and value of result was also 0. So what we can do, we quit this debugger, press Q here, we come out of the debugger, we start through the range function. We can give 3 values. First is the starting index, second is the stop index, third is the step size. Now we provide the start index as 1. Our stop index remains n as it is. We click on the cell, run the cell, perform the step again. We enter the value as 5. We enter the debugger, then we press continue. We entered inside the function where result value is 1. We print the value of all the variables, print a, I, n and result. Where I name is not defined because we haven't executed it, therefore we print n for next line execution. For I in the range 1 to n, now I print the value of all the variables available. Again run the next, print the value of a value and result. Now you can see that a is 5, I is 1, n is 5, result is also 1. Again print next, you check the value of variables, again print next, you check the value of variables, again n, check the value of variables. Now value is updating, the result value is updating. When I was 1 it was 1, when I was 2 it is 2. When you run next command and you print the value of result, now it is 6. When you run the next command, again next command, print the value of variable, it is 24. Next command, result is written. Next we came back to the function and we printed the value of f. Okay, we came out of the function, therefore now see, you get the output 24. Still our output is incorrect. Why? When we exited this function, when the result value was 24, means it ran from 1 to last index minus 1, n was 5, it run from 1 to 4, 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 means 24. So what you have to do, you have to update this value by plus 1. Now again click on the cell, run the cell, provide the input as 5, press C, we'll go to the next breakpoint, again press C. Now you are getting the correct output. Now I want to show one more thing. If I run this cell, provide at the input 1.5, enter, run C, again C, you get an error floating point object. Therefore I inserted the first breakpoint here so that after running this cell you can enter the value 1.5 and print the value of A and check that it is a floating point value, it is not converted into int. Means you have one more logical error in your program while computing factorial. If A's value is floating point value, then it is not working. So what you will do, you will typecast A value into int A. After clicking on the cell, run the cell, you provide 2.5, it is stored in A. We entered the breakpoint, we entered C, again C, and it is now giving the correct output that 2 factorial is 2 into 1, that is 2. Want to show one more execution in this. If after you run the cell and enter the value as 6.3, if you want to check all the locals in your program, you can run locals function inside PDB. It will show all the locals variables available. If you want to see all the global variable available so that you can check the state, you can use globals function. Will show all the global variables available. Then if you run the next command, you will enter into systems function next. It is a running system library function, therefore we will run C to enter to the next breakpoint. Or you can use step also to enter in if you are in a function and you want to run the next line of the function, S. And in last, I want to show that if you want to get out of the debugger, hit Q. So when is debugging performed? Debugging is performed if your program contains any logical error and you want to remove that error. What you do, you check the state of the variable till the point of the program, inserting breakpoints. And after entering the debugger, what you can see, you can check the state of the variables by printing the value of the variable, and you can run continue command. You can exit the debugger by Q. You can execute the next line by N. And if you want to run or execute the function, then you use S command. That's it. Thanks for watching. Do hit the subscribe button if you like the content. Please leave your comment below for improvement in the next videos. See you in the next video.